Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. The first game we have on our list here is Legos, the Marvel edition. I played a couple of the Lego games myself. I like pretty much every single one that I've played, so definitely give it a look. If you don't like any or you do like some, let me know. Second game we got on our list right now is Scream Ride. I really enjoy this game, especially because the mechanics were really fun to play with. The AI was pretty fun. If you've played with Sims before, it's kind of like that, a little bit more creative, especially since it's more focused on building rides and roller coasters in your own personal theme park. If you've never played any of these games before in the franchise, I would definitely start here. Next game we have on our list is Super Hot, something that I personally enjoyed mostly because it was really interesting concept of movement mechanics and a good combination of horror and action. No gore in this game, but high action, which I thought was pretty awesome, especially since it's so high paced. Next up, we have a pretty popular game. It's called Fortnite. I think that it's a pretty interesting game, especially with the cartoony aspect for the way that the game is built. A lot of games nowadays are more realistic, and this takes more of a cartoony approach to the battle royale aspect. I personally didn't enjoy it just because it has a very steep learning curve, and for people who are just looking for an easy playthrough kind of game, it could kind of get really competitive really quickly. Alright, next game we have is called Subnautica. I think it's a very interesting game, especially if you're into the kind of crafting your universe, kind of Minecrafty type of gameplay. Just be careful, later on in the game there are a couple jump scares, but they're not too bad or too scary, I promise. It's mostly just more of a surprise. But overall, great game. Next, we have on our list a fun favorite for people who like to have a sim experience except with animals. I definitely like this better than the Sims kind of generic gameplay, mostly because I have more of an affinity towards animals. But pretty much you get to interact with the animals that you have in your zoo, you get to manage them. Really fun, pretty much relaxed play style. Here's a relatively new addition to the Zelda family. It's called Zelda Breath of the Wild. Aside from the beautiful graphics and fun gameplay, it definitely continues the legacy of Zelda. If you've never played any of the other Zelda games before, it's not a problem, especially since it has its own self-contained story. I definitely would recommend playing any of the Zelda games in the Zelda series, even if it's not this one. They're all pretty good, well-played games, and that pretty much concludes my list, guys. Thanks for watching, and if you have any other recommendations, let me know what other games you like, and I'll see you in the next video.